Hello, lecture everyone. My name is Hong Chen, and today I will talk about cybersecurity breach in for business. So, what is cybersecurity breaches? It's the event when the security protocol was bypassed or cracked through, and it can be by accident or it could be by someone outside or inside. The consequence is the data is be leaking out or stolen. Some cause of cyber security breaches is like a lacking in update of software and application in a company. Is some weak password. They create a very easy password to track or to be recognized or human errors from both by accident or by insider leaking out the information. The impact of security breaches is the financial loss for everyone, for the company. It's like from the money to do compensation, the money to fix the breaches, to do investigation of who uh, break through the security, and the second one is the consume company resource. The third one is business damage because this can damage the reputation of the company, making a customer don't want to buy or do business with the company, or the shareholder to lose trust, because if the security breach, so data has been leaked, and the shareholder will not feel safe, and they in some country they even have fines for company who are lacking security for their computer things. Uh, some type of cyber security breach is malware attack, Trojan horse or virus, some exploit, scams like some email the scam that you win some big prize and you need to click the link. If the person click the link, they will be the password and the computer will be in the virus will go in and break everything. Social engineering like phishing emails. The breach could be by accident. Someone forgot left the computer open, or by insider they can leak the data from the company to outside, or try by download when you click on something on some website, the pop-up will show up, and if you click on the any pop-up website, the virus will be inserted into your computer. Some of the statistics in Australia about cyber security breach, according to Australian Cyber Security Centre small business survey in 2019, about 1 year less than the cybersecurity center received about 144 reports a day, and the business, the money, financial annual loss is around 300 million, which is a huge number. And when, according to 1,763 respond to be interviewed, and 62% of them are the victim of cyber breaches. From Australia's Cyber Security Centre, the whole Australia annual report in business from the year 2021 to 2022, the financial loss is amounting to 98 million. With every 7 minutes on average, a report is issued, and they record up 76,000 cybercrime to be reported to the center for this year only. So with all that threat like that, how a business can prevent the breaches? Uh, the first thing is they need to back up the information, the important data. In the case of the breach happened and all data lost, they still have the backup to help with everything. The second thing is to provide device and network to provide the protection. It's like have multiple layer of uh, protection, and then another thing is they can use stronger password or multi-factor authentication. And one more thing is they need to monitor the use of all computer system for that, so they can easily track why the breach and happen and track who's the insider who leak out the data information. The company can train staff about cyber breach, so they can know what's the threat to the security of the company, like not clicking to pop up or anything, or do not reply to any suspicious email or click on any suspicious link. For all of that, the company should put everything into a big policy, which uh, any situation can be applied, and there are solution for it. One more thing is the whole all business should always keeping update about any new threat or any risk, new type of risk on cybersecurity. They can find that in Australian Cybersecurity Center. And if they can, they should get an advisor about cybersecurity. Because even if they get all the help, expert always better with everything than anyone else. And get a trustworthy advisors very one of the best one to do it, cybersecurity breach. And an example very recently is about the Optus data breach, which have happened very recently. And in this example, I will talk about what involved in this incident, and the attention gain and the impact of the incident, and how the Optus respond to the incident, how they deal with the incident, how they compensate the victim, etc. You can see over here this on all newspaper. It's a very big incident in Optus, because Optus is a huge company about phone, and there's a significant amount of data of customer have been leaked, which is about 10 million customer data breach, which is that's a lot. So what's involved in the incident? So unauthorized access to customer record has been pushed through, like expose everything, include name, address, contact detail, credit card information, everything. So it's this like a huge and highly valuable data for the criminal to like identify trip, financial fraud, just like using the name to do credit card and things, and they can do target phishing attack. And the incident attract a huge significant due to the scale, because as you can see in the newspaper, there's about 10 million data customer have been leaked out, and the hacker demand nearly 2 million of money to compensate to return the data. And with that incident, the customer and the people will be very concerned, because about their data have been leaked out, and not good about the piracy, and they were concerned about working with Optus on the future. And the impact of incident is the very big one because Optus they have to take nearly at least 140 million to recover everything. And the incident, even though 10 million, nearly 10 million data user has been leaked, but there's only 10,000 user personal information has been released online, which still be a big deal. And in Australian privacy principle law, the collection of personal information by a regular entity must be reasonably necessary for and also proportionate for to an legitimate business or operational purpose of the entity. And this incident raised a concern about Optus, how they can retain their license, the customer license number, passport, and Medicare number. Because the incident the leak of 10 million customer and current and former Optus user with all personal detail has been leaked. So this is a very bad incident. Under Section 11 is to require regular entity to take reasonable steps to protect personal information they hold from unauthorized access, modification, and disclosure, and from misuse, interpretation, and loss. And it also requires entity to destroy personal information that no longer require. Due to this Optus, there's a former user personal detail have been stolen. So I can say that Optus said breach this rule over here because they still keep their former user personal detail, and once there's incident like this, all the details have been stolen and leaked out. Other impact could be like identified theft, financial loss due to their credit card information have been stolen. Identified theft because hacker can use that to make fake credit card with using the stolen detail. And negative consequence for affected customer due to the breach, including financial harm and compromised personal information. So what does the Optus respond? They have been taking significant steps in response to the data breach, and the purpose is to address the breach, might mitigate the impact to on affected customer, and they enhance cybersecurity measure. Some the response in the past, like last year, is like Optus conduct a true investigation and they analyze the method how the hacker could attack the company. They identify the vulnerability. After that, they will assess the victims and they offer support, guidance, and correct monitoring service. They Optus also they strengthen the protocol with the policy like they implement the comprehensive measure, includes stronger authentication, they improve network security, and strict access control. And they also prioritize staff training on cybersecurity with only the best practice and the protection from sensitive customer information. That Optus also collaborate with authorities, like they work with law enforcement and data information and protection regulator with share information and ensure complement, so they can collaborate to find out who's a hacker. Basically, they're hiding. They do it expert to do it the job. For current response, they still maintain the system monitoring and threat intelligence capability to prompt detection and respond to cyber threat. They conduct assessment frequently to identify and address security gaps in system and network of them. They also starting to develop and test the plan to ensure swift and effective response to future breaches. One more thing is the Optus conduct regular independent audits and assessment to evaluate this effectiveness of the security control and identify area for improvement. And they invest more in resource technology to strengthen the cybersecurity, and they updating to so they could stay ahead of evolving threat. And that's all the reference for, and that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening to me.